Welcome back to PlayStation Infinite, where we delve into games both grand and grotesque, from revered realms to those best left forgotten. I began, as such enchantments often do, with a harmless inquiry, a passing curiosity fixed upon one of my earliest discs to grace the shrine of the PlayStation 2. What I discovered was more than a game. It was an ancient engine, humming beneath the surface, calling through light and fire. To chain, to detonate, to ascend, this was no mechanic born of mortal design, but a ritual of unknowable purpose. A liturgy drawn in fire upon firmament, a communion performed in rhythm and phosphor. FantaVision is a hymn of luminous sigils, not a puzzle of shape and logic. Each flare is a question thrown into shadow. Each detonation a whispered reply from worlds that were not meant to answer. The mechanics appear simple, deceptively so. One commands a drifting lift, a symbol of selection, by which rising flares are caught and bound. They are not fireworks in an earthly sense, but chromatic familiars, red, green, blue, and in time, that flickering prismatic specter, ascending toward a sky that does not welcome. When three of a kind are joined and ignited, the heavens convulse in momentary ecstasy, but hesitate and the moment rots. Miss your cue when the flare withers into silence, extinguishing the fleeting favor of a ghostly congregation. Spectral witnesses of an undeterminate origin, whose cold regard is tracked by a meter that dwindles ever downward, towards a hush that feels far too final. Yet the peril only deepens the allure. Who among us could resist the Starmind's call while still enchanted? A secret buried in a bonus stage, fevered and trembling in the depths of a deeper trance. It arrives as a flood of divine excess, or a trap baited in beauty. Chaos takes form and color. Wild flares erupt like heralds of forgotten deities, each burst a defiance of nature's law. This is no level, it is an unveiling, a breach in the veil, a moment when something odd stirs and fixes its gaze upon you. The ritual continues. Ember echoes of past ignitions, tracers linger still, kindling new eruptions. Wild bursts forge unholy chains, bridging colors never meant to converge. The player is ensnared in a web of fire and seduction, each mechanic tightening its coils around the mind. Failure is a silent decline, unnoticed but inevitable. Success, an act of sacred precision that may open the wrong door. The fireworks do not merely explode, they bloom like an unearthly flora unfurling in the celestial dark. Each detonation is a glimpse, a flash that leaves the soul forever marked, a flare, and then a scar. And when it ends, the player is left not with triumph, but of sorrowful longing, as one cast from a vision only half revealed, roused too soon from an ecstatic delirium, glimpsed through the veil's pale curtain. FantaVision is no test of reflex, but of reverence. The markings of something older than joy may be visible to those who dare to look past the spectacle, to follow the hidden geometry in its glowing display. Something that does not ask for worship, only recognition. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Forever suspended in that sacred instance between ignition and ash, when the last spark fades, the silence watches, and the shadows remember. And so, this passage concludes, though others await. Please, like, share, and subscribe, to please the algorithm that slumbers beneath the surface. The murmurs fade into silence. Until next time.